Today I would like to present to you our mini project, a hand squeeze fan that we made as a final project for our Introduction to Engineering course using computer aided design software, in this case SolidWorks, and 3D printing. Our project's purpose was to create a simple and portable cooling device powered by a squeezing motion without the need for batteries or external power. I would like to show you in a bit more detail the individual parts and how we came up with the whole thing. First of all, let me show you the handle, which you can see on the screen. This is the handle for the hand squeeze fan. This part is designed to be comfortable, to hold, and easy to squeeze. And next up, I would like to show you the crank gear. We can see the crank gear on the screen here. This is the initial part of the whole movement, of the fan mechanism. Now moving on to one of the big gears. It works in conjunction with the crank gear to amplify the rotation generated by the crank gear. Screen right now, here we have the second big gear, which continues the motion to allow for a smoother transition and to help maintain consistent rotation as we move closer to the fan. This is the last gear in the sequence, and this is the one that connects to the fan blades. The fan gear's role is to basically translate the rotation from the big gears to the fan blades themselves to allow them to spin with each squeeze of the handle. Now I would like to show you the main fan design. As you can see, it's both a fan and a fan cover made into one. And finally, I would like to show you the cover and base cases that we came up with to hold everything together. Here we can see the cover case. This is where the gears go in. This is the base case, and what I just showed you now was the cover. These parts hold everything together and make sure that all of the components stay in their place. Here we have on the screen basically all the parts printed out and laid out on a table. So we have all the individual parts that I've just described before. Here we have the base and cover cases where everything goes in. This is the crank gear, which will go along with the crank and handle. The two big gears, the fan gear, which will connect to the fan blades and finally rotate the whole thing. So you have the crank and handle go into the crank gear, and when you squeeze the handle, this will initiate the whole motion of the fan mechanism, turning the other gears, turning the fan gear, which in turn turns the fan, finally generating a breeze. So now I would like to show you the assembly file where all of this is already put together. As you can see, it is the way that I have described already. So you have the fan blade. Here you have the fan gear, right? And so here we have the two big gears, the crank gear. Here's the crank and handle, which if you squeeze will start the whole process. This turns, the gears turn, the fan rotates, and finally we will have a breeze. So in conclusion, the squeeze hand fan, I believe, successfully demonstrates a practical, eco-friendly method for generating a breeze without battery or electricity. The design proves that a compact, user-friendly, and effective device can be developed with readily available 3D printing technology. Thank you for listening, And I hope you enjoyed learning about our 3D hand squeeze fan project. Thank you.